And to everyone's statements that Pokemon's Ash is the worst trainer ever. Everyone who has seen the Pokemon anime knows Ash Ketchum, a trainer who isn't bright. A trainer who can never tell when Team Rocket is in disguise. A trainer who owes a bike not only to Misty, but also to his other female companions, named May and Dawn. A trainer who constantly in the first region doesn't earn his badges properly. A trainer who also constantly sees legendary Pokemon and never catches them or remembers encountering them. A trainer who makes stupid choices, and a trainer who has a huge theory on the internet written about him. There is much more to be said about this trainer, but everyone likes to focus on how dumb this trainer is and theorize about how he may or may not be in a coma. I myself think the same, and I love the coma theory. However, I like Ash to finally get respect he deserves. Today in this video I like to compare Ash to a worst trainer. And I like you to look at the proof I give in this video, to decide if Ash still is a horrible trainer. Ash is the worst trainer in the anime, but it seems everyone seems to forget Trainer Paul from the Diamond and Pearl animated series. Paul is a total asshole. Ever since the first time we see Paul, he constantly abuses his Pokemon. He captures a ton of one kind of Pokemon and releases all the weak ones. In one episode he is seen training his Pokemon by making a Pokemon battle against Pokemon that the Pokemon is weak to. He doesn't care about the feelings of the poor Pokemon. He even releases his starter Pokemon, Shimcher, calling it pathetic. Poor Shimcher cries for Paul's forgiveness, but Paul doesn't care. Ash hates Paul in the way he treats his Pokemon, and is always trying to stop him, but Paul just wants to be the best and doesn't care how he does it. Ash, the supposed bad trainer, comforts the sad Pokemon, and eventually Shimcher joins Ash's team. This is just like the time the trainer at the Pokemon Center abandoned the poor Charmander on a rock in bad weather. Ash and his friends saved the poor Charmander's life. That Charmander would have died if its flame went out, and luckily Ash and friends helped it out by taking it to a Pokemon Center. Ash is always trying to be the best trainer, but at least he cares about how the Pokemon feels. The example is Ash never forces his Pokemon to evolve. In one episode Ash hands Pikachu a Thunderstone and lets Pikachu decide if it wants to evolve or not. When Pikachu wishes not to evolve, Ash doesn't argue. The same happens in the episode where Ash and friends find a hidden garden in which Bulbasaurs go to evolve. Bulbasaur is not ready to evolve, and Ash battles the other Bulbasaur evolutions to fight for Bulbasaur's right to evolve when it wants. Not to mention that Team Rocket can be seen in many episodes trying to force Pokemon to evolve. Ash never forces his Pokemon to do something they don't want to do. He even lets his Pikachu decide that it doesn't want to stay in its Pokeball. But example of Team Rocket forcing Pokemon to do something it doesn't want to do is in one episode they threaten a Ditto to transform into Dratini, and in a more recent episode, Team Rocket tries to force a Garchomp to Mega Evolve. Not to also mention Team Rocket always trying to steal Pokemon, which always makes the Pokemon unhappy. However, Ash almost every episode where he is not in a battle or trying to earn a badge can be seen stopping his entire journey, his entire mission in life, to stop and save a Pokemon in trouble or save a Pokemon from Team Rocket. Sure, Ash may not always know how to fight properly. He'll not have any battle tactics till at least recent episodes, but can you blame him? He is only a 10-year-old boy. Other trainers and Ash's traveling complaints are years older than Ash. Ash never even went to Pokemon school before, as seen in one episode. Not to mention most of Ash's companions are gym leaders. Misty, Brock, Selmont, Karina, for a few episodes, and Solana are a few examples. Since they're gym leaders, of course they know more about Pokemon training than Ash, cause they had to become pretty tough trainers to become Pokemon gym leaders. Every time he meets a new companion, he learns a bit more about how to battle more effectively. We just ignore this cause we think Ash is a forgettable character. Not to also mention, after the Kanto region, Ash starts to earn his badges properly. He actually tries harder to actually win after the Kanto region. He even wins badges now. instead of them just being handed to him like in previous seasons. So Ash is still learning. He, unlike other trainers whom were introduced to Pokemon at a young age at Pokemon School, Ash has not gone to Pokemon School when he turned 10 and began his journey. The only real knowledge of Pokemon he knows is what he learned at Professor Oak's Pokemon camp as a young boy, revealed by Serena. This, however, I find weird that he doesn't know more about Pokemon at a younger age, cause you know, he friggin' lives right next to Professor Oak's lab. Plus, in a picture in the third Pokemon movie, Ash's family took a picture with Oak, so again I am surprised he didn't know more. But my point is, this doesn't make Ash a retard. Cause as seen in the first episode of the Hoenn region, May has no idea about Pokemon. At first May doesn't even want a Pokemon, but when she gets a Pokemon she still acts a better trainer than Ash. Ash maybe is a slow learner, but when he learns new things he quickly in the newer episodes tries to put what he learned in effect when training his Pokemon. Before, in the earlier seasons, Ash wouldn't take advice, but now in newer episodes he does. In conclusion, Ash is a slow-learning Pokemon trainer, but at least he is not an asshole to his Pokemon like other trainers. Think about it, would you rather have Ash, the slow Pokemon trainer, who learns from his mistakes running the show, or some asshole like Paul and Team Rocket? I hope my words I tried to say in this video sort of helped you not think so low about our star of the show.